welcome to Vlogmas Day 11.
Welcome to our bedroom.
This is our bedroom. This is where we sleep, and I cry, and I eat, and I live. Yeah. We have a special guest, Riley.
Do you lay down with us? You think you know your mom's well? Why don't you lay down?
So here's how this is gonna go. We both have whiteboards.
Yeah, that we do.
And there's a series of questions that you guys have sent in via Instagram. And we both have questions that were sent in. So I think,
that we do.
and they're along the lines of like, who is most likely to, and like, who pushes the grocery cart. Who is most likely to eat the last bite off a shared plate?
Is this, who's answering this? You?
Both of us.
3, 2, 1. Holland. Yeah, that's the correct answer.
I'm very hungry. Always hungry.
I actually think it's why I lost so much weight when we started dating. Because you were always just eating my food, or we would split, but it would be like a 70-30 type of deal. You're much more, to be fair, you're much more active than I am. You need, food is fuel, and I'm not going anywhere, so I don't really need any fuel. Would I rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? Three, 2, 1. Hands for feet.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Good on you, baby. You know why I feel like those questions are fun? Because I don't think we've ever talked about that.
Well, I think we actually do talk about that more than often than not. But sometimes they get really creative with the questions.
I love that. I love this. This is fun. Because I feel like those kinds of questions that you've never talked about, tell more about your relationship because you have to know a person. You know, it's not just like, what's your favorite cereal? Because that can change, and that, you know, that can look different. Is it the cereal that you eat the most, that I see you eat the most? Or is it a favorite cereal that's gone out of style or gone out of whatever? So I like this. You go.
A city I haven't lived in yet but would consider moving to with you.
Oh, I think there's two answers. There's two answers because one answer would be a joke that we have, and the other answer would be maybe somewhere we are gonna move. 3, 2, 1. LA. Okay.
What was the joke?
Boston?
Oh.
Maybe it wasn't a joke. I guess it's not.
Well, now it is.
Never mind, that's definitely not a joke that we talk about all the time. You gotta move to Boston.
That is a joke, but I never would have thought to put that down. Okay.
I think my answer would be different than your answer. Do you know what my answer would be? 3, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Chicago!
Chicago.
Look at your handwriting, it's so cute.
Is it? Would I rather go out to dinner
Yes.
or eat in?
Oh. 3, 2, 1. Easy, you're anxious.
Wait for Ali.
Okay.
Ali.
What food is the other most traumatized by?
Okay.
You probably know this better than me. Do you have a good answer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I don't know what my answer is, but I know you're probably right.
If I told you, how'd you get up here?
What food am I traumatized?
Should I give you a hint?
Yeah.
Even though this is supposed to be yours.
You should. No, you should. I'm trying to think of the last food I ate that I like gagged.
Okay, well, yeah. This, oh my god, I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is that spicy tuna, but that wouldn't be a food that I'm traumatized by.
Any of my keywords, I think, are just gonna absolutely give it away.
Oh my gosh, I know you know the answer.
I'm just gonna say,
I think you know me better than me, and that's the problem.
I'm gonna say hometown. That keeps it pretty vague.
Hometown? My hometown?
That one you gotta figure out. Okay, maybe that was too vague. I thought it was gonna be good enough.
That's okay.
How about I say my hometown?
Your hometown? I have no idea I have no idea.
I can tell you.
Can you tell me what it is, and I'll tell you if you get a point or not?
Oysters.
Oysters.
My-
That's good.
My brother gave us oyster
I'll
shots.
give you a point. That's right.
With what cocktail sauce?
This was so long ago. This is when I was still drinking.
Yeah, we were taking,
It
it was warm vodka.
And we all, even when we drank together, we would drink, baby. Okay, we would drink. It's got to be chilled. Everything has to be chilled. We can't do not chilled.
Everything was warm. It felt alive.
The oyster
Slimy.
was on the top of it, and then it was not marinara.
Cocktail sauce.
Cocktail sauce. Oh my god.
Why do we know each other better than we know ourselves?
I definitely know what yours is. Because I always hear about it now. You want me to give you a hint?
Yeah.
Travel.
I don't even know it.
Raw fish, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we know each other better than we know ourselves.
It's definitely raw fish because Holland and I went on a vacation and she ate all of my courses. So
So it was a 6-course meal.
So she had 12 courses of raw fish and it didn't agree with her. And then I feel like it's every time we go on vacation, somebody brings you raw fish and you're always like, okay. And then we come back and we haven't eaten salmon in 3 years.
It was, yeah.
What's your favorite Disney movie? Holland's favorite Disney movie. Three, two, one.
Oh my god. No, you're right. I don't know if we can play this game, baby. I'm such a liar about myself.
Who is this? Who is this? Who is this?
Okay, so I think we're learning something today. We don't know ourselves.
You know what the problem is? Is that our love languages are acts of service, and so I feel like we're constantly just doing each other's favorite thing for each other.
We don't even have any idea.
Like when you have a hard day, or you're stressed out, or you're super anxious, I put on Tinkerbell. But I guess when I think about when's the last time you've put on Tinkerbell, I'm not sure. For baby Blake's.
Sometimes you forget to take care of yourself, man.
Okay, should we go for my favorite Disney movie?
Oh, yeah. The problem is, never mind, I'm not gonna say anything.
3, 2, 1. Yep, that's it. I forgot the name of it.
So that's what I was about to say. She has no idea what the name of this movie is, but I remind her about it every
the
time.
Feelings movie. Yep.
Who's most likely to miss something important, like an appointment?
3, 2, 1. Yeah. I think so.
I think I'm forgetful in a different way. Or like I don't really miss it, but I may give all the wrong information prior to the appointment.
I think that I'm like very, I hate being scheduled. So I feel like when it comes to appointments, I'm like, oh, I have that in 10 minutes. I don't know that I'd ever be late to something. Like I was pretty much raised, if you're not 10 minutes early, then you're 100 minutes late, you know?
I think you definitely forget about it though.
But I would forget.
You'd go, but
Yeah.
you'd forget.
I'd forget about it until the day before.
We started doing this fun thing recently where I use my Apple Calendar, and so now I've started sending Allie invites to all of our scheduled things. And the other day I said, did you accept my calendar invite? But it sounds so funny because it's like, we're in the same room.
Right. Let's say this, if I know about the event, if we both know about the event, who's more likely to be late to it? Holland, 100%. Do you disagree with that?
No, I agree with that, especially if I'm driving. Like today for therapy, I got there with 45 seconds to spare. No, actually, I lie. 15 seconds to spare before.
Classic.
Before my
How did you know so specifically?
I checked the clock. Oh. Sorry, I was giving you a text.
Okay. Not my face! Not my face! Can't even tell.
Who's mostly like, who's, okay?
Me.
Who's most likely to drop their phone in the toilet?
3, 2, 1. 100%. On purpose.
I've
too.
done it before.
And like on purpose. When Holland and I were first dating, we both had the conversation many times about like just throwing our phones away and getting a flip phone, which is crazy because now we always have to be on our phones. Which I think is,
I'd still get a flip phone though.
like, me too.
Except the fact that I don't really be calling.
I call everybody.
I
love
don't
to chat.
call anybody.
I love to chat. How are you? Hey.
I'm like always, I'm just,
Honestly, I think it's my love language. I hate texting, but when people call me, I'm like, I'll throw away everything right now. I'll cancel a meeting with a company before I don't answer a phone call. I think it's the late night, somebody pick up because I'm about to lose my life. I'll always answer a call.
I don't know if anybody would answer my call. Actually, maybe they would because they never call. Who's more likely to peek at the Christmas presents?
Yeah, this is a good one. 3, 2. As a whole.
She doesn't even like presents, so this year we're not even doing any presents.
I hate surprises.
But if there was something, she would definitely peek just to make sure she didn't have to
Be surprised.
yeah. Who's most likely to be the first to make an excuse to leave a party?
To leave a party? Who's gonna be the first to make an excuse to leave a party? Okay, 3, 2, 1. I said with her eyes and body, Holland. Because that's so true. You can just physically see, you panic. Because I feel like naturally you're a pretty silly person, but in public you get pretty, you're pretty
Stone cold.
stone cold, you know? Because you're anxious. You know,
I could be having like an all right time, but you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Or you loosen up, and there's a very clear difference between when you're uncomfortable in public, you go like this. It's like you're not stone cold because then you're just anxious. But when you're like uncomfortable, you try to act like you're not uncomfortable, which is the most uncomfortable. I'm like, we gotta go. And then I said verbally me because I would never make you tell people that you're not having a good time.
And I said, Holland wants to leave, Allie makes excuse.
Yeah.
She got my back like that. I knew I would, it was like verbally, I was like, I would never say it.
No,
I will stay there for 4 hours.
I'm a vet.
God, I love being here. Most likely to pick their nose and secretly fling it across the room. Who's most likely to step in dog poop?
I spelled your name wrong. Okay.
So it's me.
Oh, sorry. Definitely is.
I picked you.
Did you?
Yeah. You never keep your shoes clean.
I think that's true, but I think I have much more spatial awareness than you do, and you're like kind of like when you're comfortable, you're just lots de das.
Could have sworn about 2 weeks ago I cleaned dog poop off of your shoes.
That, and what was the scenario? Was the scenario
Riley
because
got
our dog
jumped.
was getting jumped by another dog? So sorry. Mommy's coming, Riley.
The most likely to fall off the bed in their sleep. I keep picturing me falling off the bed and you falling off the bed, and which one seems more likely?
That was my exact
I was like,
scenario.
and what it would look like.
I don't know that that would happen to either of us. Okay, who's most likely though? Even if it's a low chance.
Yeah,
Who's most likely?
Who's the one bound in the relationship to
You
fall
know-
off the bed in their sleep?
Is this sober me? Or 3 years ago me?
This is just straight up who we are.
Damn. Like I would say when I was drunk, probably me. I got to that level. You know, every time.
I used to have night terrors as a kid, so I used to wake up in different places.
I don't think I move. I think you move a lot more in your sleep.
And I used to sleepwalk as a kid.
Okay, so I guess you.
I think maybe me.
Okay.
This one's easy. Who's most likely to get arrested for something they did to protect the other one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't play.
We have this conversation in the car a lot. Of the
Except
things
for-
that Allie would do to protect me, and they get pretty vulgar. Who's most likely to join a band?
3, 2.
Okay, so I put you first.
Okay.
But then I put both, because I was like, how?
What instrument would you play?
Well, I would think that if I ever wanted to be in a band, what I would seriously want is to play the drums. But that's never going to happen because I just can't. I would probably play the keys. I own the keys.
You'd be good at the keys. You have really strong fingers.
Thank you. You would play the drums.
I would play the drums for sure, with shirtless and no boobs. Yep. I also feel
Travis
like
Barker.
yeah, very, very. I think that when I was in high school, some of my best buds, like I played basketball, and so I really befriended the band kids, or they also befriended me. We grew a really nice friendship, and so I would go to like their band concerts, and I'd be like, except I didn't cuss back then, so I'd be like, heck yes! And they come to my basketball games, and nobody had energy like the band kids. I also played the trombone until people started calling me tromboner, and I said that's enough of that. This is 5th grade.
Can you tell me anything about the trombone?
Yeah. B-C-A. No. What is it? No, I can't. I remember some things though. I only got the 3. I was just here, here, and here. And I remember you wanted to hold it like an alligator's mouth.
You've actually...
They told me I had nice lips, so I should play, all the other kids, they had them tiny lips. They played the trumpet. They told me I had nice lips, so to play the trombone, because I got that bass, like Meghan Trainor said.
I need to say that I've heard this story a lot. I know that they called her tromboner and that she wanted... that she quit. But I've never actually pictured her playing the trombone until just now.
I definitely remember getting really frustrated because they said every night go home and just practice for 30 minutes. And then we'd come to band practice and my music teacher would have to fix other people, and I'd be like, no, I'm prepared. Like, let's get into the song, but we could never do it because she was too busy trying to fix the flat notes. So I was like, you know what, guys, between this and the tromboner thing,
I'm done.
I'm outie.
Who is most likely to forget something when traveling?
Why'd you say me?
So, here's what it is. Usually, we're on our way to travel, okay? Everything's already packed. Allie goes, did you bring my blank?
Definitely.
And I say, yes.
Definitely so.
I tend to do like all the toiletries, so I grab both of our stuff. But sometimes with that happening, I do forget things. But to be fair, I feel like if Allie's asking me questions about if I got it or not, I feel like that means you kind of forgot it.
It's very fair because I think I don't get to say anything. I never say anything when you forget anything, first off. When you forget things, I'm like, fair.
On our last trip, I forgot our hairbrush.
Right. And so I'm like, that's so fair because I think there's like little quirks that you figure out about your relationship that just make it run a little bit smoother. And one of the things that we figured out pretty early on in our relationship is Holland doesn't like to pack the same way that I like to pack. Like I'll take 5 t-shirts, throw them in a bag with 2 pairs of jeans, maybe some socks and some undies, and I'm on my way. And Holland likes to pack by day, folded very cleanly. This goes here, this goes here. So a lot of times we travel with one suitcase. So I'll put, like, she'll just pack. I'll put some of my stuff around the suitcase and I'll be like, do you want me to do this? And she's like, just leave it there. And so I'm like, okay.
Who's most likely to go bald to make a statement? Yes.
Yeah, babe.
Who's most likely to laugh in an inappropriate situation?
What did you say?
You.
I think for different inappropriates. Like for different types of inappropriate. Like if something is just like way too serious and it shouldn't be that serious, I'm definitely laughing. I think you're like uncomfortable. Like I think you make me, maybe it's just you make me laugh. I'm definitely more likely to laugh in like dark situations. Like when something's dark and I can find humor in it, like I'm the giggle at the funeral for sure.
I was just about to say that's the type of giggle I am.
Do you think?
That's actually the worst place to put me.
Holland's very giggly in bad scenario. You know when I think you don't giggle? You definitely giggle when, in scenarios like that. I think you don't giggle when you're being yelled at. Versus me, I will always giggle if somebody's yelling at me because I'm like, I'm an adult with 2 ears. You don't have to raise your voice. This is very childish. So I laugh. I have a question that I think is interesting that we spoke about the other day, which I think is such a funny conversation that we could probably write a book on. But who's more intimidating in person to meet and to like know you? What did you say? 3, 2, 1. I said block because I just wanted to see your answer. Holland?
I do. I think across the internet I can seem very approachable.
You are.
But I don't think in person I give off that same like giggliness, able to like bounce off of you type of energy.
Yeah.
Like
you're definitely anxious.
Well, the conversation might seem a little one-sided on your side, not mine.
But not in a mean way.
No, I don't know how to have a conversation.
I think that it's so funny because you are I think you're way sweeter. Like you don't cuss, you're not like, I think that when people see us, I seem more intimidating because I'm like very like,
well, you're challenging. And like, you'll challenge them.
Yeah, but I think that I'm not that when people come up to me in person. I'm like, I automatically go into this like very friendly mode where I'm like, I'll hug. Like when people are like, I'm so nervous, I always just hold them.
Yeah, but if they kind of come in with the inner, like
but
you just read the room.
Yeah.
You read the room. You're like,
yeah, that's so right. When they come in with my energy,
oh, you're like, I've got this.
I'm like, bitch, what the?
But with me, it's the same no matter what, no matter who you are. I try.
I think some people make you I think that some people make you feel really comfortable when we meet them in person. But we were talking about this the other day because it's really, when we make friendships, I think it's initially what I think because I can I can read you in a matter of minutes, I feel like. You know, like, you can tell when somebody's nervous, and I don't take that into account. Babe, we get you're nervous, but I think I can sense, like,
You have really good intuition.
yeah.
It's pretty much spot on.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, something's wrong with me.
Okay. I have a fun game.
Check in on me later, though.
Yeah. I have a fun game that I just came up with in my head.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna put our boards down. You have to put your hands behind your back and you have to put the marker in your mouth. You have 20 seconds to draw a certain picture, but I don't know the picture yet.
I have to guess what it is.
Okay, I guess, yeah. You have 20 seconds to draw whatever you want.
Okay.
And we each have to guess what it is.
Okay.
Hold on.
Are we getting judged on the better picture or the guess?
Maybe just the guess.
Maybe both. Okay. No, because then I would just draw it bad.
Oh. Okay,
Both.
a little bit both.
Okay.
Okay.
3,
3, 2,
20 seconds?
1. It's been 28.
That's good. I would have, if you were like a rich artist and you put it up for sale, you could definitely get $25,000.
Okay, show your pictures. A boat.
Yes.
Is there any, may I ask, is that a person?
Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be rude with the may I ask, okay? May I ask? You know what? No, you may not. Okay.
Sorry, it's a little too late. Okay, water, boat, flag, wheel.
Don't be rude.
Nice though. That's actually really big to draw.
I didn't know.
I feel like mine's a little small.
Yours is definitely a cat.
Oh.
Sorry. May I ask? Is yours a cat? What else would that be, Holland?
It's supposed to be a dog.
What are the whiskers?
Well, I was scared that you couldn't identify what type of animal it was if they didn't have whiskers.
45 seconds.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Okay. I don't know why I didn't go off. That's really good.
Thank you. Yours is really good.
Okay. We have a shark and a snowman.
I didn't get to guess.
Okay. If I didn't say that, what would you have guessed?
May I ask, is that a tuna?
When I first started drawing it, I almost forgot the top fin, as you can
That
tell.
would have been important. That would have been important for sure. That was good. We did good, baby.
He's cute.
He's scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to Vlogmas Day 11.
Yeah, really thanks for being here. Holland works really hard, you guys know that, editing all the videos, and she puts in a lot of work, and it's a lot of long nights. So thank you to Holland.
I'm a day behind, but it's okay. We're gonna keep going.
And thanks for being here. If you're struggling, I hope whatever weight you're carrying gets a little bit easier to carry.
I'm glad you're here.
I hope I see you.